Alright, anyway, how's it going, boys? How's it going, boys and girls? Today we're gonna, like, recap the announcement a little bit, you know, maybe just, like, pause and read some of the stuff that we obviously didn't get to, like, deep dive while we were doing the live stream reveal. And hopefully look at some builds, you know, narrow down our build selection. Because at the moment, obviously, they just killed all the good builds, so we kind of need to, like, you know, write down what the lived, because some things lived. Like, I think one skill surprisingly lived. So that's kind of interesting. So right off the bat, we could just play 1D boys. Yeah, because one's lived, which is pretty surprising, I would say. I mean, really, the winners are, let's see, Righteous Fire. Yeah, obviously 1D boys. Yeah, Archmage lives. How popular was Archmage really? I guess Sushi was playing it, right? I mean, Archmage struck me as something that wasn't actually that good. It's just, it scales well with gear. So with enough gear, it was good. I guess I mean, to be honest with you, Archmage lived though. It is relatively, although stacking int does affect it, because obviously we have half int scaling now. Forged Frostbearers were untouched. What do you mean untouched? Wait, explain that to me. Why were Forged Frostbearers untouched by the conversion nerf? Weren't they OP because of the conversion stuff? Forged Frostbearers do not convert their damage. Wait, seriously? Yo, what the fuck? Well, isn't this OP then? Damn, okay, I mean, that's insane then. That's a giga fucking OP build. No, Forged Frostbearers do not map fast. But they have, like, infinite single target. Like legitimately, like, deleting Uber's single target. I mean, slams don't map fast either, you know what I mean? You wouldn't say slams are, like, bad at mapping just because they're not, like, you know what I mean? Like, Khan still hits 100 rank 1 every league. So slams are kind of fast, but they're not fast, you know what I mean? Like, slams are not fast build, but they hit rank 1 every league, right? So it's like, are they that slow if they're hitting rank 1? Kind of the same vibe, you know what I mean? How cooked am I that I want to really start this? What, you want to play fucking Bleed Bow? I mean, you want my honest opinion, Zai? It's a decent mapping build, dog shit bossing build. Snipe is like... Snipe sucks, man. Can you see the problem? That right there, Zai, that's the problem. Like, look at that. Every single hard piece of content is gonna look like this, I feel. Because this is just regular Eater with no mods. Can you imagine, like, an actual juiced boss? He's on a 4 link, though? That's not the problem. He could be on a 10 link or a 1 link, it doesn't matter. The problem is, the gameplay is bad. Snipe gameplay is not good. What is this build in the new unique Flesh Render Spotlight? Yeah, you mean this build? This is the Shock Nova, right? Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, that looks fucking sick too, actually. Although, wouldn't the single target be really shit? The mapping looks giga, but the single target would be shit, no? Looks like an AoE clearing skill. Doesn't it overlap? Yeah, but Shock Nova is not good single target. It just isn't good single target, right? Every Nova hits twice, it's like 6 hits on a boss. Well, let's just use this goat as an example. The goat gets hit once. So here it gets hit by the ring. We'll just say because it's inside of the circle, it gets hit both, right? So that's 2 hits. That's at least 3. It actually gets hit 4, 5. We'll say 5 hits then, there. Scroll down for a full picture. This is the ring, right? And then this is the Nova. Oh yeah, that's the Nova, right? That, like, exploding lightning. It's actually quite big then, right? Because the lightning goes out to, like, here. Oh, I see. Effectiveness might be low, though. Yeah, it does look like you want to scale AoE, right? Like, let's just say 20% max effective shock is 20% more damage. This is effectively 380 times 1.380 times 1.2. It's a 456 damage effectiveness spell. That's pretty whatever, no? If it hits 6 times, it's good. I mean, we can't just assume it goes from 2 hits to 6. I mean, that's fucking insane, no? Like, are we really assuming that? What's the Quinn build of the league? I mean, surely Quinn plays like sweep or some shit. Surely. Cast a ring of lightning followed by a larger nova. Each enemy hit is caught in the area with lightning damage. This then repeats with each repeat offset. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have way less damage effect than this. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be for clear, no? It's not gonna be a single target build, man. I'm telling you. Chieftain is nerfed too. How is Chieftain nerfed? I would say Chieftain got buffed, actually. Explosions? That's a buff. Anyone who says that's a nerf, it's not a nerf. How is that a nerf? I can tell you 50% less damage. No, it's not. It's a nerf for self-ignite. Exactly. 5% chance to deal 500% damage basically doesn't exist, right? It doesn't exist. Right? That doesn't do anything. Right? It's like occasionally, you know, it pops when the entire pack is already dead and then does more AoE, right? It's kind of like, it's a meme, right? It's a meme. It's nice, but it's a meme. 10% means it's literally reliable now, and 250% explode is already gonna do, it's gonna kill everything in the game already. Now, what this does do, even Pox thinks the Chieftain changes a buff, yeah, because he's not retarded. This basically just means you kill basically what this means is, you have explode twice as often. It's literally double explode chance. This is a huge buff. Now, the reason why people are saying this is a nerf is because of cast when stunned. For that build specifically, it's a nerf. Because you could basically proc it with Defiled Forces on a very low HP mob, and even though the mob had very little HP, like 8k life or some bullshit, the 500% life as damage, combined with the fact that you could keep it up 100% uptime with the DD of scavenging, meant that that was a whole build, right? That was a whole archetype, right? But that build specifically, that literal one build got deleted. That got fucked in the ass. But every other Chieftain on the planet is like, thank fuck, this is good. Pox is gonna have to repeat. Oh, dude, I feel so sorry for Pox, you're right. Pox is gonna have to say this every fucking 2 seconds, like, oh my god, didn't Chieftain get nerfed? And Pox is gonna be like, well, actually, the consistency is a net positive for Righteous Fire because you already have enough damage to kill stuff. He's gonna have to say that fucking 6,000 times, bro. Holy shit. So, obviously, chat, I'm gonna be going after 18 days, right? My son's gonna be born on hopefully the 24th if everything goes according to plan. So, we are actually planning on doing a subathon. We're calling it a Babython. So, here's the idea. Instead of extending the timer, right, we're gonna do it a different way. Instead, a timer is gonna count down at league start, and it's gonna count down until my son is born. What do you think? Because after that, I'm gone. So goodbye for like 2 weeks at least. Yeah, an 18-day countdown. But yeah, that way we make, you know, that way we raise a bit of money. So, you know, just makes, yeah, having a kid's expensive, right? So, yeah, we're having a planned C-section, yeah. What if he's early? If he's early, and I think that sounds hilarious, if he's early, the stream just ends. I think that actually sounds hilarious. Like, I will literally be like, bye. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think that'd be cinema, dude.
Imagine you're sleeping and I'm streaming while you're sleeping and then my water breaks.
Well, you just wake me up. I mean, you just have to wake me up. It is what it is. I'll just wait. I'm pretty sure when this happens, I will fucking go zoop. So yeah, anyway, that's the plan for League Start, chat. We're gonna have so here's the current plan. I guess this is a soft announcement. I'll make like a proper announcement later. But currently the plan is I'm gonna be streaming probably about 14 to 16 hours a day, right? Maybe some days less because, you know, if I need a slight break. But I'm gonna be doing 14 to 16 hour streams, so it's gonna be big dick fucking giga streams. And then when I sleep, I'm gonna be passing the stream off to, here's what we have so far. Here's who we have so far. So Minnie, but very small streams for her because obviously she's ultra pregnant. But more because she wants to, right? But Minnie, so she might. I
just love chat.
Yeah, so she might stream for like an hour or two here and there. Minnie's.
I was thinking more of a 4.
Well, she thinks she can do 4. We'll see. Minnie's brother, right? He's actually been giga helpful. He also introduced Minnie into POE, by the way. So you know, hey, so you get to see Minnie's brother. So he's a character. You'll get to see Limpin streaming, right? Fucking Limpin, so he'll be wild. And Ulti. That's the current lineup. Can we have this 3.28 now? Oh yeah, true. We need to update the emote chat. Wait, what the fuck is... What the fuck is this emote? What the fuck is this? I was not expecting that. I'm not adding that. What the fuck? Alright, chat, what build should I play? I'm thinking of just playing Guardian. What do you guys think? Are you gonna play Hardcore Trade, by the way? So... I am not playing Hardcore Trade. I don't think I should play Hardcore SSF. Because remember, I only have 18 days to play, and if I die, I'm gonna be super ultra depressed. Like, I don't want to do the Babython, die, and then like be depressed. So I think I'm playing Softcore SSF. Why 18 days? My son is born on the 24th, but I'm gonna be streaming until the 24th. I'm gonna actually do a 24/7 Babython stream. Yeah, what do you guys think about Softcore SSF for 18 days? What do you think? Cause Softcore SSF, I can blast it, have a lot of fun with it. I can probably do like what I want to do. Like I can really grind it, have fun with it. I think it's perfect, right? You know they can come earlier. Yeah.
Being selfish.
They, not later though, because we have it's a C-section. It's a planned C-section. What about medium core with the wheel like Ziz did? Oh fuck, medium core. I'll think about that one. I mean, I was just don't be a mega pussy, because then it's. I mean, that is better than that is better than Hardcore SSF. Because then I don't like die and become ultra depressed. I just become semi-depressed. So let's say like, oh my god, the Shaper Beam got me. Oh no. Okay, and now my weapon in my left hand is deleted. Which is probably the worst outcome, by the way. That's probably this or my chest is the worst outcomes for POE 1. It's not a bad idea. I'll think about it. I will think about it. Runegrafter Refraction no longer has skills chain additional time. Now has projectiles chain. So this still works, right? And then fixed a bug where Locust Mine support and Runegrafter Refraction did not correctly interact with Kinetic Blast of Clustering's number of explosions. Are we thinking that this kills it? I mean, that is a huge nerf if so, though. It's a huge fucking nerf. POE Kinetic Blast of Clustering. I mean, how bad is it? I'm a bit scared, because, I mean... Fuck. Why is this so vague? That's so toxic, man. Fuck. Fixed a bug where Runegrafter Refraction did not correctly interact with K-Box number of explosions. Without the Runegrafted ass. No 2x Tornado from Graft as well. So we're losing the Tornado Graft tech. To be fair though, I didn't start using that till pretty late as well. That made it broken. I don't think that's mandatory. The Tornado Graft thing just made it go insane mode. Modifies the number of projectiles instead applied to number of explosion. Refraction properly reduces explosions to 1. Oh. Fires at most 1 projectile. In other words, this will apply to this now. So you just lost +1 chain basically, right? So what, we basically lost a support gem? Oh, this has actually more damage. It's not even that bad, but... We lost Awakened Fork, by the way. Oh yeah, Awakened Fork's not in the game. I mean, there's a new fork, but... Yeah. I didn't think about that. We get a support on the skill gem itself, though. Oh yeah! Wait. That's a good point, chat. We do have access to a new support gem. I mean, Kinetic Blast is fine. I think it just doesn't get carried by the Ringgraft anymore. It was fine, but not that great. I played it with Fork, and it was air. I would not play without it. But the Ringgraft doesn't work anymore. I played it in Freysia, and the single target was ass. Wait, so just that Runegraph change kills Kinetic Blast of Clustering? Is that what you're saying? I did on Glad and it was way worse. Right, wow, that's crazy, huh? It was getting hard carried by that interaction. So you think K-Bok is also dead, huh? What, so the only one skill that lived is Fusillade, huh? Is Fusillade even that good? Can I just ask chat, if you have one additional projectile, does that give you more damage? Like, is a sequence just the amount of projectiles you fire? So, how many projectiles do you normally get on this build then? Like, just like, what? Stacking sufficient reduced duration will cause the projectiles to be fired between attacks, causing each attack to fire projectiles instead of refreshing the duration. Note that sources of additional projectiles will still cause you to generate multiple hovering projectiles at once, and thus benefiting from the more damage per projectile in sequence part. So how many projectiles do you normally get, like, before it fires? 8 to 12? Wait, 8 projectiles, huh? Per shot. Really?
Many projectiles per second. That is fired at.
How the fuck? How does he get so many additional projectiles? Greater volley is 4, so that's 5, 6. Are you sure it's not just 6? Double proj support? I only see 1. Or is it because of Sacred Wisps or something? No, aren't Sacred Wisps their own separate thing though? Because they just do their own separate thing, right? They have their own additional attack on top, right? Multi-shot node? I don't think he has multi-shot. I think this is just 6. I mean, I can just see, right? Hang on. Yeah, it's just 6. He's running 6 chat. And a shotgun. So it says 107 times 2 times 1.36. So it's like 300% damage effectiveness roughly. But it can shotgun. The shotgunning part's the really OP part, right? Because with something like Greater Volley, POE Volley, so you've got a damage penalty of 21% less. So 21% less, but hits 6 times. So times 0.79 times 6. That's why it's OP. Because it effectively has 1,379 damage effectiveness. At the cost of a link though. At the cost of a link. And it has really good scaling with the spell damage. And it has auto chain. I mean, the chain automatically kind of makes up for that. Because that's effectively giving you clear. Like that's, you know, that's the equivalent of, you know what I mean? That's giving you the Giga Clear. Kinetic Fusillade's actually insane then. Isn't it? It's actually fucking super good. And auto-target. So how does the auto-targeting work? Like you just wave your wand in the air and it hits the nearest enemy? Like you just go whoop whoop whoop.
At an enemy. But with the correct setup, you can make your character look like sentry.
Like, so he's attacking here, but would it hit behind him if there was a target nearby? Oh, that's fucking sick actually. And it has 4 additional chain. So it's Giga for it's a Giga clear and Giga single target. Because one cast, literally one single cast, is gonna hit 24 times, right? So a pack of 24 monsters gets killed with one attack. And on single target, it all fucking turbo blast the one guy automatic. Oh, that's so fucking good,
shooting
actually.
Continuously many projectiles per second. To reach that, you need very.
Wait, but you need fuck duration, right? Is warp timepiece like required for this, or is that just like nice? Yes. And the ring. How do you league start this then? I know neither of these are rare uniques, but I mean they're not free either. Do you want self-cast or totem? So there's, hang on, POE ranged ballista support. Why does totems make it better? Oh, because you don't attack as fast. In other words, they naturally don't attack as fast, which means they naturally need less duration. Does that mean scaling attack speed can be bad for this skill though? Because you effectively need to balance that, right? I see. Alright, so the skill is OP and not OP at the same time, huh? I mean, I kind of want to just play this. This looks nice. You get to play wands. Mathematically speaking, the skill's OP as long as you have the skill effect duration. Is there like, I wonder what the Giga build for this looks like. Like the ultimate god, like what does the 18-day build POB look like for this skill? Might not need the amulet if new ascendancy is good. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of big actually. Hang on, where was it? It was in the reveal, right? POE.
Free shot on stream.
So you guys were saying this amulet is warped timepiece. It is, look. Chat, look. The new amulet is warped timepiece. I mean, this could be insane then. I mean, having warped timepiece on there is fucking OP, right? Is half value enough? Wait, how do you know it's half value? There's also the Wisp Wand. Goddess Grace is in the weapons. Wait, are you telling me we have Goddess Grace and we have warped timepiece? Oh, here we go. Mystic Refractor, Batar's Teaching, Grace of the Goddess is here. Warped timepiece is here. What's the last one you would do then? I don't even know. Halcrat got replaced. It's a GGG comment. Wait, Brass Dome's nuts. What the fuck? Wait, so you just go Brass Dome. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Yo, Brass Dome, Grace of the Goddess, Warped Timepiece. Yo, what if that's the build? Yo, chat. Reliquarian Wonder, Kinetic Fusillade. On totems, you can use Warmers to convert cast speed, use Solid Ring with Frenzy. That's true, you can scale attack speed late game. I mean, that's really respectable damage, to be honest with you. And he would obviously have more tank, because he's hardcore. Is this on a 4 link? There's no way. It is. Wow! Okay. So wait, we don't have the new extra 7 link, right? We don't have... This is on a 4 link, so it's missing 3 links. It doesn't have the new gems, you know, the new, like, exceptional gems. Obviously, the gear itself isn't going to be anything crazy. What other power creep do we have? Yeah, it doesn't have the new belt for the belt anoint, which could be a big deal as well. For some reason, I thought about the new belt. The new belt is good. The new belt is good. So, this gives you 10% reduced skill effect duration. Now, normally, you would never take this because, you know, it's in a really awkward part of the tree, you know? Like, even if you're pathing by it, it's still 3 passive points for literally just that 1 point. The new belt shits on Mage Blood. Better or worse than Mage Blood? I thought you guys were just talking about the new base type, chat. I thought you guys meant like the anointed belt. Because the anointed belt, Hasty Demise, is an insane anoint. This is a god tier anoint to have. Like, this absolutely clears like a gem socket even. Like, it's super good. But there is a new unique belt. The new unique belt is, so Jungron had a theory on it. He reckons it's 1 positive shrine, like offensive shrine, and 1 defensive shrine. But the one they showed was a diamond shrine and a resistance shrine. Imagine acceleration and massive. You can wiki it, by the way. Wait, POE wiki shrines. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell us it's offensive or defensive necessarily. I think this would count as defensive though. Yo, a belt that gives you 40% increased AoE and 40% increased maximum life, dude. On top of like an acceleration shrine or some shit. Yeah, honestly, the resistance shrine, this is also kind of like, yo, 50% action speed, 80% prod speed, and 50% all res, 10% max res. Man, it's actually competitive with Mage Blood. Yeah, actually, what's the wording on it again, chat? No flasks. POE tincture. It goes in a flask slot, but they are not considered flasks. So instant life flasks, instant mana flasks, and tinctures all work. That's pretty good, chat. Ritual Bloodline +1 is basically free ring. Yo, Ritual Bloodline is insane too. Wow. Cannot use belts. Cannot use utility flasks are disabled. Wait, so you're unaffected by poison and you get a ring slot? Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, that belt is OP as fuck, dude. That belt is OP as fuck. That seems so broken, no? Utility flasks are disabled. So you can still have life and mana flasks.
One
and
more new
tinctures.
toy.
Wait, you get life flasks, mana flasks, tinctures, a ring slot for 1 ascendancy point, unaffected by poison, just in case, I know, you could run gold rule or some bullshit, whatever the fuck. Your belt doesn't work if you use a mana flask, right? An instant mana flask would work, an enduring wouldn't. It would have to be instant, it has to be instant. Writhing jar, yeah, true, you could run writhing jar too. There's a few cool things you can do with this. Honestly, that's probably the hard part. It's probably a really rare drop, and you have to roll 2 good shrines. Because, I mean, how many shrines... I mean, look at the shrines, right? There's so many shit ones. Like, a shrouded shrine. You have smoke clouds. That's a defensive shrine. Freezing ice. You cast Ice Nova. That's an offensive shrine, probably. Obviously, you can't roll all shrines, too, because you can't roll... That's actually a good point. There's no guarantee you can roll acceleration. Because a divine shrine 100% doesn't roll, right? You can't become a mod. Oh my god, that scared the fucking shit out of me. Fuck, I need to turn that down or something. What's up, Minnie? Are you hungry? No, I'm okay, Minnie. Are you hungry?